LGBTQ adalah singkatan dari lesbian, gay, biseksual, transgender, dan queer. Istilah ini digunakan untuk menggambarkan orang-orang yang memiliki identitas gender dan orientasi seksual yang berbeda dari norma heteroseksual. Tanda plus pada LGBTQ+ menunjukkan bahwa ada banyak identitas lain yang termasuk di dalamnya. Beberapa identitas tersebut diantaranya questioning, yaitu orang yang masih mengeksplorasi identitas gender dan orientasi seksualnya. Intersex, yaitu orang yang lahir dengan jenis kelamin hormon dan kode genetik yang bervariasi. Aseksual, yaitu orang yang tidak tertarik secara seksual atau romantis kepada orang lain. Panseksual, yaitu orang yang tertarik secara seksual atau romantis kepada individu lainnya tanpa memandang jenis kelamin. Non-binary, yaitu orang yang tidak mengidentifikasi dirinya sebagai pria maupun wanita. Istilah tersebut digunakan untuk mengakui dan menghormati keragaman identitas gender dan orientasi seksual.
Good morning,
Berikut ini
y'all.
video yang saya temukan yang
My
saat ini
name
sedang
is Russian
viral
Kimball. My
mengenai
pronouns
pendeta
are he,
LGBT
him,
yang naik
his.
ke
I
mimbar.
have the pastor of serving. I have the privilege of serving as the pastor of Broadway United Methodist Church in downtown Orlando, and also my drag name is still a work in progress. So if you have any ideas, just please let me know. There's one floating around, but I'm not going to share that one with you. But I'm still taking other suggestions. Will you pray with me? God, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of
A transgender pastor in America has called the Bible outdated.
It wasn't written for 2024, it was written for then.
Drew Stever is an ordained minister in the Evangelical Lutheran Church and aims to make the church a more inclusive place for everyone.
When we read in the scripture that God created man and woman, God created everyone else as well.
Drew and his partner Hazel live in Southern California with their 3 kids. He was raised Lutheran in Minnesota and went to Catholic school, during which time he battled with gender dysphoria.
I grew up female and in the female context, and I just never felt like that worked for me. There were definitely times where if I can't exist in one way, I don't want to exist at all. I would just be better off not alive.
It wasn't until his school teacher introduced him to a different kind of Christianity, one that was accepting of everyone.
And there was a moment where I woke up in the morning and the words that came to my mind was, you don't have to be angry anymore. It almost felt like God just took a snowball and just threw it at my face.
Drew's partner Hazel is also an ordained minister and supported Drew when he was getting a lot of hate online for being a transgender pastor. 68% of Protestants and 51% of Catholics believe that a person's gender is defined at birth, according to a study from Pew Research. Drew has faced discrimination himself. Recently he hung a pride flag outside of his church, and just days later the flag was torn down and vandalized. He took to Facebook to address the incident, saying, "This will never stop us from spreading the message of love, working for justice, and praying for the healing of all God's people. God's love is louder than hate." Drew continues to spread love and positivity, opening his arms and his church to everyone. The pastor even uses his social media to spread queer positivity, showing the world that there isn't one way to be a Christian. He also showcases just how inclusive his church is.
You are good. Nothing is wrong with you. You are so good. You don't need the church to tell you that.
Drag queens are often targets of hate and violence, but we know that they are powerful and resilient people who show us what it means to be truly authentic and expressive. We honor their strength and we pledge to be allies to the drag community, recognizing the full humanity and their incredible contributions to our world.
We claim our power and take up space, challenging those who would seek to silence or invalidate our existence.
We embrace radical inclusivity and work to dismantle oppression in all areas of our lives.
But SB12 has quite sincere ramifications specifically aimed at drag community, using this law potentially to discriminate against and to oppress a part of our community that has been a vital part since the movement of the LGBTQ+ community.
LGBTQ tidaklah dibenarkan, sebab ada tertulis di Alkitab. Berikut ayatnya.